Hello and welcome back to Space Engineers. My name is Rabenschild. I changed a bit of the outside appearance of the of the thing just by adding some solar panels to it. Upped the antenna range and did not a lot else with it. Just to have a radar or an antenna beacon in the Mars desert here. It's neat to have that. I used the cargo ship to go out and clean up some smaller debris fields that were around the area where I started to fight the drones and around the Infinity wreck there. I didn't take over the trailer. That was a bit too much right now, but I took this over and I changed it a bit because when I came back, I thought maybe do some work on it, and I brought some of the thrusters and turbines I had here to the back and hit them a bit below the ship on the front, so that that it doesn't look so. I think again it looked a bit weird, and I wanted to change that a bit. So now we have also two tanks in the back, two hydrogen tanks in the back with each a big thruster that makes getting into orbit a bit nicer because you can just thrust straight up. What did I do else? Yeah, I brought the turbines to the back here and did stuff like that, and moved the connector a bit down so that it can better connect with this thing. I wanted to. What is happening here? Something is holding me up right now. I wanted to get rid of this problem that each time I come back this thing disconnects, but it seems that is not solved by bringing the connector down. I also changed this a bit. I made it a bit wider. Before I had slopes here, I changed that. And then I started with a conveyor up here because I want to finally bring in some oxygen farms. I have some oxygen containers down here, or tanks down here now, that are filled at the moment because of ice, but I have to say I want to kind of how to say, I want to have at least the oxygen provided by oxygen farms, so that I can use the ice mainly for hydrogen. I changed the layout in the back here a bit. It's small work that I did around the whole thing. I have a stair down here now so that I can work here if something needs repair. I made some platforms so I can get better to the rotor, to the wheels, all that stuff. I heightened the force the pistons can push, and now we can just fly. Now this thing works again. It's weird, but we can use this setup again. That's neat. The arm is now covered again, has an ore detector again. That's all stuff I brought in. Why do I have the leg here? I'm making some changes to the outside appearance to play around with, maybe giving it a bit more shape or something like that. And I closed the cabin, so we have now, the cabin is pressurized. We can work with this now. That's neat. Can take off the helmet in here. That's always appreciated if you can have an environment where you can just take off your helmet. Now I need to think about some lamps. It's a bit dark down here if you don't turn on your lights. It's funny because here now it's pretty lit up again because of the because of the because of the windows. And if you go back here, dark. It's the space engineers lighting. It's known for this. Work more with railings on the back of the trailer and all these small things I did. Okay, what I want to mainly do today is get the oxygen farms up and running, and I want to talk about an idea that I have, and I don't have a good solution for that right now. So this is this is tests I made. So okay, what we need will be an advanced rotor and the oxygen farms. What I mainly want them to do is also follow the sun. So it would be neat if we could integrate this rotor into the script, and hopefully it does that then automatically. So let us see, I want to have a conveyor junction here, and then the oxygen farms. It's the same on each side. You can just have it that way. So now can we go and see what we have here? This is advanced rotor 2. So let us take a look at advanced rotor 2. That's this one. We will call it, give it a name that's appropriate, or for now that we know which one is which. So normally we would just need to put it into the same group as the other solar rotors. If that works, then maybe we are golden. So let us see if that thing starts to do something at one point. It does. It rotates. That's neat. See that? Now it hopefully goes back, and it did rotate at one point, so it's not in line anymore perfectly. So taking a look at it might be problematic. That's the same I did with my router today. At the moment I'm without internet because I should get better internet today, and just before I wanted to start recording, the internet went away. So hopefully that means that someone is doing some work on there. And I stood there a bit and watched the router. That doesn't help, and watching this doesn't help too. So let's just see if at one point it just starts to do anything. Maybe we can recompile the solar script. That could help. The programmable block. Recompile this. Aligned. Okay, that's not what I want to see. Or do I need to put a solar panel on there? That wouldn't be a complete problem, but it would be neat if it would do that just automatically. So I'm not sure. Is there some more settings needed? Custom data? That should be automatically put in and not by me. So does it do that here too? Custom. It did. So time since rotation 10, rotation done 1, allow rotation, direction timer 0, direction change 0. That's too bad. Maybe it will happen at one point. But at the moment we are getting oxygen. So just let us put more on here. I want to go with I would say just 2 on each side. Make it not too big, not too heavy. And have them stack this. This stacking them could lead to losing a bit of efficiency, but I'm okay with it. I think I'm okay with this. my my Google Home is also not happy with not being able to connect to the internet. It seems ooh, now something is happening. How? Why? Maybe there's a delay in how long it takes until it checks if it needs realigning. So, but this seems to be an automatic alignment process. That's good. Then this is cleared up. I will don't know if I put something to hide this a bit and set it up that it looks a bit nicer. That might also happen with one thing I'm absolutely missing with building here is having the small corner here. So I could set up a ring with these and have this corner slope fill this out here. That would be neat, but maybe we'll get that in the future. Google is talking again. That's weird. It seems to be really it's scared by not having. Oh no, there's no connection. But very friendly, so I can live with that. She will come back to me when the internet is there again. Okay, that worked out. So now we are getting free oxygen. That's a good thing. Because again, I don't want to waste the ice on mostly oxygen. It would be good to one thing I would like to have, and that's not possible, I know, because if you use ice or water and make the electrolysis to get hydrogen and oxygen, or to get hydrogen, you always also get oxygen and a lot more. But it would be neat if I could just say, okay, then don't know, maybe just give me the hydrogen. I don't know how that would work. The neat thing is now I can store that here, so I have a bit of a storage for it. Don't run out too fast. Okay, the project that I had in mind is I have the gun on the front and I have the gun back here. What I would like to have is a way to have a gun that I can bring up, and that's why I tested around with pistons here. The piston has the problem that if I, for example, want to have another piston close to it, it wouldn't go all the way down to fit in here. Maybe I can make that, but I don't know. It might, there might need to be extended modifications to the trailer so I could work with a piston there. What I want is a gun that I can stick out above the whole trailer, above the whole truck, to maybe be protected from from missiles and maybe smaller attacking drones. But I would also like to have a gun that I could stick out there to then be able to attack anything that comes in. So have a heavy gun there or something like that. There is some big tank-like guns in the. We saw them on the big ship, on the mothership. Have them, I don't know, raised up above the whole thing. And I thought maybe have a second arm on the other side. Maybe not so intricate like the M-Armor-S, but have something with also rotors that rotates the thing up and also rotates a platform or something with it up, and then maybe some pistons that can drive the thing even higher. That would be neat. But I'm not sure if that would end up being too heavy and maybe too crazy of stuff. I could also just put some guns on the roof of the trailer and then have them there. I don't know. It would be nice to be able to convert the whole thing into a defensive position. Again, be able to fight things that fly in and or have a gun there with a long range that I could use to fight installations like this. Not that this thing here needed a lot of fighting. Again, shoot the antenna, shoot the Gatling turret, and everything's done. So it would be nice to have something with a bigger punch that I could drive up, have a nice 360-degree view, and then be able to just hit it hard or something like that. That would be neat. Doesn't even need the big one. Doesn't even need 360 degrees. Maybe just 180 degrees in front, and then I could start shooting things. I'm not sure. The problem with an arm on the side would be it would add a lot more weight again, and it would. So that's okay. Come on, let me check how bad it would be. Okay, we need a bit of an opening here. Open this up, and I thought maybe make it on this side, so the other side is very occupied by the digger, and so that. Okay, one thing I need to know is can we go and can we go and have I still have space for the refinery here. Can we have a rotor here? And this thing is still able to rotate? So maybe I need to see it better. Safety lock speed, safety lock override, safety detach, rotor lock off, braking torque, velocity. So does it turn? Okay, it turns, but I think I will bring it out a bit. So that maybe it goes. No, it doesn't turn, or? Please don't be problematic with the sidewalls. Please rotate the whole way, but please, 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 please. It seems that works. It seems that works. Nice. Good. Then I can hopefully attach a conveyor junction and have it turn with it. Okay, can I put what's this rotor called? Advanced rotor 3. I need portable button panels. That's just advanced rotor 3. That's gun turret. Just so that I know what it is. And then okay, this turns. Still turns. Very good. I want to have it so that it goes from so braking torque I will up to just into that vicinity, then use lower limit minus 90 and upper limit 0. I hope that gives me the ability to... Does it stop somewhere? Okay, it stops there. And then maybe we'll just add one of these. Just to see where it goes when it reverses. Yes, okay. Okay, that's good. I want you to reverse again. Yes. And then this one goes here, and this one can go. So, and again, what I want to have is then maybe something that has a parking position. So this would be the normal position, and what I could do is, for example, get a piston, have a piston sit up here. Sit up here, have another one of these, and then maybe these. So now I have the big problem that I have to get another rotor that needs to stick out into that direction, and then it gets because of the big blocks, it gets unwieldy again. It gets big again. I could stick the guns just here on top of here and then just fold them in. That shouldn't be a problem. But I would like it if the guns don't scrape, the barrels don't scrape the ground if something happens with it. So what I mean by this is now you will see if I, for example, put a gun just let us just get, I don't know, one of these things. And again, that's a bad example. No, but if I have it that way. So one thing I can do with this now is, and that's neat, if I want to have that thing higher, piston gun turret, just to name it. If I want to have that thing higher, I can just drive it up, and then it sticks out very, very high, or not very high, but it sticks out relatively high above the whole crawler. So 10 meters. And that is good, because then I have it above the antenna, above these things. It should be at least a bit above the solar panels, and now it can shoot things. But if I now pull that thing back and say I want to have the gun turret reversed, and then also reverse the piston on here. Yeah, the whole thing points downwards, and so it would be nice to have a platform that I could use with the rotors to level it out on the side. So if this piston goes and turns this way, this one needs to turn this way, so it levels out when it comes down. That would be neat. But this then gets big. You see that here. If I stick another block on here, that's what I would need, and then I would have at least a 3-wide platform. One person suggested maybe going and relying more on the small, the modded conveyors from from one of the packs there. Here, the Eichsters. Use these to build the conveyors. That would be very, very thin, and then I could just work with half blocks or something like that to stabilize that, and that could be neat. But I'm not too sure of this. But this thing makes me think about it again. I would have to have the piston in there anyways. But I could, after the piston, I could go with maybe just some of these small conveyors, try to make this thing as small as possible and have the rotor closer to this, and that could be nice. I will play around with this. What do you think about the idea, having an arm with some guns that I can just bring up above the ships and have a wider, more of a 360-degree field of fire. That would be nice. I'm not sure. We will see. Give me your comments on that. it would be nicer if we wouldn't have to go with the arm. If you have suggestions, if I could just do that with maybe 2 pistons, have them on the side here, and then have pistons going up, that would be nice too. If you have suggestions on that, how to build this piston thing without the pistons scraping at each other, and also maybe not not go too wide to the outside, because having a piston here and then set one up here, that could work, but I would like to have them relatively flush to the wall of the trailer. Maybe you have an idea on that. But I think I will end it here, people. Thanks for watching, I would say. Hope you liked the episode. If you did, then please leave a like on it, and I hope to see you in the next one. See ya, guys.